Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you watching this video. How are you all? I hope that you all will be taking good care of yourselves and your studies as well. Dear students, our today's topic is subject and verb agreement. That is our lesson number 8 from our book Understand and Communicate book 2. So kindly all of you open your books at page number 138 so that we may start our today's topic. Dear children, subjects and verbs must agree with one another in number, that is singular or plural. Thus, if a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. And if a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. In present tenses, nouns and verbs forms plural in opposite ways. Like nouns add an s to the singular form, but verbs remove an s from the singular form. So you have to keep it in your mind that nouns add an s to the singular form, but as you all know, verbs remove an s from the singular form. That in this way you will not make the mistakes by the verbs. So dear students, look at this example. The dog chases the cat. Here in this example, the dog is a singular noun and we have used a singular verb, and with the singular verb we have added s. And look at the next example. The dogs chase the cat. Here the subjects are plural and we have added s with the plural subject, that is we have used dogs, and with the plural subject we have used plural verb and we have removed s from the verb. So you always have to keep it in your mind that a verb must agree with its subject in person and number. Look at the examples. In this example we have used I, you, we have used like with I, you and we. I like to swim, you like to swim, or we like to swim. Here I is a singular subject, but I is the first person singular number and you is the second person singular or plural number, and we is the first person plural number. So with I and you, even if these are the first and second person singular numbers, we will use like, okay, we will not add s with these, and with the third person singular numbers we will use s with the verb. Now, dear students, we will discuss some cases for the subject and verb agreement. Dear students, if we use singular subjects joined by or nor, they will require a singular verb. For example, neither he nor his brother is reliable. Now look at this case. If two subjects connected by or and nor differ in person or number, the verb agrees with the subject nearer to it. Look at the examples. Neither my classmates nor I am disturbed by the noise. Either a large box or two small ones are required. Have you noticed? We have we have used the verb for the subject that is nearer to it. Now let us discuss the next case. A singular subject followed by a phrase beginning with an expression like with, together with, including, in addition to, or as well as requires a singular verb. Look at the examples. Mr. Khan, together with his family, goes to London every year. Look at the next example. Mahmood, in addition to the other three children, sits at the back of the car. Have you noticed that a singular subject followed by a phrase requires a singular verb? So here is Mr. Khan is the singular subject and it is followed by a phrase, but we have used a singular verb goes with Mr. Khan. Okay, and in the next example, Mahmood is a singular subject that is followed by a phrase, but we have used sits, that is a singular verb for Mahmood. Okay, now look at the next example. This jar of acid as well as those in the cupboard is poisonous. We haven't used are, we have used is a singular verb. Okay, this jar of acid is a singular subject and it is followed by a phrase as well as those in the cupboard. But we don't have to get confused. We have to use singular verb. Okay. Now let us discuss the next example. Each one, either, neither, anyone, anybody, everyone, everybody, nobody, one and another are singular in number and require singular verbs. Look at the examples. Everyone enjoys the show. Have you noticed that we have used enjoys, that is a singular verb, and everyone is a singular subject. Okay. Everyone enjoys the show. Look at the next example. One album is not enough. Another is required to keep the photographs. So one album is not enough. One album is a singular subject. Now let us discuss. Let me tell you what I have told. Let me give you a recap that I have told you, dear students, that a singular subject joined by or nor requires a singular verb. I have told you that if two subjects connected by or and nor differ in person or number, the verb agrees with the subject nearer to it. I have given you the example that either a large box or two small ones are required. So what we have done here, we have used are cause the nearer subject is two small ones. Okay, so the nearer subject is a plural number, so we have used are for this. And I have told you a singular subject followed by a phrase beginning with an expression like with, together with, including, in addition to, or as well as requires a singular verb. Like the jar of acid as well as those in the cupboard is poisonous. Now, dear students, let us discuss some more cases for subject and verb agreement. Dear students, two singular subjects connected by and or both and take a plural verb. Look at the example. John and Peter are here. And the second one, both the lift and the escalator are out of order. In the first example, John and Peter, so we have taken John and Peter as the plural subject and we have used the plural verb are. So in the next example, both the lift and the escalator are out of order. These two are the plural subjects. So we have used are for the plural subject. Okay. But my dear students, a compound subject considered as a unit rather than as two separate things requires a singular verb. For example, bed and breakfast is easily available in London. Here, bed and breakfast is a compound subject. So we have to use, and we will take it as a singular subject and we will use a singular verb. So we have used is in for this. Next example, fish and chips is a popular snack. Fish and chips is a popular snack, so fish and chips is a compound subject and we will take it as a singular subject and it will require a singular verb as well. Okay. Now let us discuss the next case for subject and verb agreement, that is some subjects may be either singular or plural depending on the context. Among these are all, none, some, more and most. For example, all the sugar has been used up. All the students are ready to march. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have used has in first example and are in the second examples. Now what you have to do, you have to do the exercises that is on page number 140 by yourself. I hope you have no confusion for the subject and verb agreement. So take care, do your work and have a good day. Allah Hafiz.